The Nintendo Switch 2 is out, and of course, that's what people are talking about right now. But they changed the Miis on Nintendo Switch 2. You are no longer male and female. I thought we were over this. I thought that everybody had determined that if you remove male and female, you are going to lose. Unfortunately, Nintendo didn't seem to get that memo. This is stemming remember Dragon Quest 2D, 3D Remake 3, 3D, 2D, I can't even remember the title of it. But they did the Type A and Type B person, and they switched male and female out from that, and it definitely was a blight upon the game. Of course, the Oblivion remake did the same. It's a blight upon the game, and it just really colors things in a negative way in 2025 to see this kind of thing. So let's get into the news. Of course, people are getting their Switch 2s all over. There's been some problems at GameStop's apparently breaking them as they're getting them to customers right now. And we know that there's been just a bungled amount of pre-orders and all of this. It's been quite the disaster all the way around for Nintendo in a lot of ways, but this might be the biggest one of everything yet. So please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things in video game culture, my friends. This is your spot for pop culture. We're especially into science fiction, fantasy, and the like. And of course, Nintendo does a lot of great games all over the past. I'm a big Zelda fan going back to my youth. I was there for the original game, guys. Yes, I'm that old. But yes, they have the new system out today. So please hit the like and subscribe button. And this is my Fandom Pulse Substack. If you want just like some great written news every day, this is a wonderful place to be. We have article upon article. Sometimes I don't get to everything here on the channel. And we are building this as an alternative to Kotaku, to IGN, and the like. It's growing so fast thanks to readers like you. I'll put this in the description below. Please sign up and just get on there and read. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to change the culture, get people reading again. That's the important thing if we want everybody to, of course, get more informed. So this is what's happening. The customizable avatars Nintendo uses on its consoles are going to be genderless for the Nintendo Switch. Oh, so stunning and brave, Nintendo, to do this. Multiple individuals shared screenshots of the Mii creation screens that gives the owners choice of two different styles of their Mii. The styles are not labeled. However, Nintendo does state some games may use style as a gender indicator. Oh, boy. Another reason not to buy anything from Nintendo, this person says, genderless Mii characters. Here we go. Select a style. Oh, I wonder what that can mean. I saw a great meme that was posted by somebody. It's a little degenerate, but it does illustrate the point very well. That they're like, oh, it's person type A and type B now. And it's like a cartoon meme. I wish I had the actual strip still, but it's pretty funny. And it says, okay, so I'm going to try to make type B be topless. Oh, you can't do that. Well, why is that? Because type B is female. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. And trying to remove this and trying to change the language of culture just to like psyop people, that's really what this is. It's just a giant psyop to try to get this weird gender propaganda into people's heads that they don't even believe males and females exist anymore. And it's against science, it's against nature, it's against everything, it's against observable reality. And so it really is a very insidious thing that's being done. But the reason that they do this politically, if you don't understand like the global like big picture of all this, if they can get you to accept that men and women don't exist and that you can just go around calling people type A and type B, or whatever, type C, type Zer, then they can get you to accept anything. That is what propaganda is at its finest. And so Nintendo buying into this, of course, as a Japanese company and all that, is them doing something because they think that's what America wants, and they think that's what's going to make them more popular in America. Of course, the Nintendo of America division has a lot of problems in and of itself. It is kind of a separated company, and they push for this kind of thing a lot, and it's really evil and it's very insidious when it comes down to its core. So there's more to it. Of course, CentroLeak says Miis are now genderless on Switch 2. There's a huge change from the original Nintendo Switch where they don't even have these images. They just go, select your gender for your Mii first. And it's male or female. Wow, based in Nintendo Switch. I never thought the original Switch was in 2025. This is a big statement now. Ridiculous that this is even something that like they'd even try to remove at this point. It's the result of gender ideology, which aims to remove distinctions between men and women. And of course, Pope Francis condemned this ideology as the worst danger of our time, and that is absolutely true. It's because of what I said. Like, if they can get you to accept that men and women don't exist, that you're a type A or type B, they can turn you into a number. They can turn you into something moldable, and that is the entire agenda of all this all the way around. It's absolutely crazy. Now, Nintendo of America sponsored the Seattle Pride Parade event, where men on bicycles exposed themselves to children, and they also had job listings for localizers that employees had awareness of culturalizations and DEI-related topics. Like I said, Nintendo of America is a pretty awful thing. Further, Nintendo turned the character of Vivian transgender in its remake of Paper Mario, The Thousand-Year Door. If you don't remember this was a giant controversy a couple of years ago. Very, very sad that they added that into their remake to try to change things. Now, this is going on around all the way around, and a lot of influencers are telling you at this point, I've seen it at the beginning of the month, Pride Month is dead. Nobody's talking about Pride Month. None of the corporations are doing Pride Month anymore. And I heard that line over and over and over again. And of course, that's a psyop too. This is all designed to get everybody to relax and back off the culture war on our side because we've been so effective. Oh gosh, I'm still sick, guys. Sorry. Over the last year with changing things, with actually getting companies to move. And the people inside these companies are the same woke activists that have been there before. They haven't gotten fired. They haven't been replaced by normal people. They haven't suddenly come to Jesus and changed their opinions on things. No, they've gotten a little more tactical and a little quieter as they've now figured out that their overt propaganda didn't work. But overt propaganda is always something that's cringe and never works. And so people don't realize this. But I see a lot of talk always, I hate propaganda. I hate that. But the thing is, if propaganda is effective, if it's good propaganda, well-done propaganda, you don't notice it. And that's the type of thing they're doing right here with the Switch, right? You might have this right here, and if we didn't call it out, and if other people didn't call it out, select a style for your Miis, you might not even notice it. You might not see it even on there whatsoever. And that's what makes propaganda actually influence people. And so they're going back to that. It's getting more subtle, it's getting more manipulative, and it's becoming more dangerous as a result. So we have to keep our guard up all the way around and actually fight to make the change in culture. And so this is what's happening over at Call of Duty. They want, and they're reaffirming it's an inclusive place to work over at Pride Month. And then, of course, they made their Pride Month post, and this is the company, Treyarch. Everyone deserves to be seen, heard, and celebrated for who they are. This Pride Month, we reaffirm your commitment to an inclusive place to work where creativity thrives. Our players, teammates, and partners, we see you, we support you, and we're proud to work alongside you. Now, remember, Call of Duty last year did their cringy trans bullets that they put in the game, which backfired. I've noticed a lot of the woke sort of things are backfiring at this point because the woke elements are so bad and they're so cringy that, you know, when you think about what a trans bullet is, it's like, oh, it's saying this person's mentally ill and going to go do this kind of thing. Yikes. And they always just end up not having a clear message that makes any sense because it is a lie. This is all based on lies. It's all based on something that's about mental illness and glorifying mental illness. And that's the type of thing we do need to push back on in culture. So this is happening over at Call of Duty. It's a thing. They're getting roasted, like I said. Remember, they're using AI search for mean words and then ban you for your $70 game you paid for. They can be heard, not you. They are included, not you. And that's what it's about. That's what inclusivity and diversity is about all the way around. It's never about diversity. It's about their monoculture. They want everything to look and feel exactly the same, the way they like it in their extreme leftist ways. And it is about leftism. That is exactly what this is. It's a communist tactic here, guys. And with that, they also want you to be excluded as a normal person because inclusivity is actually about excluding people who disagree with them. And so it's all based on lies. It's all based on fabrications. It's all based on fraud. And that's exactly what we have to stop. And we have to, send Nintendo a message and say this kind of thing's not acceptable, that they can't move in this direction like a lot of these other companies have. Ubisoft's a disaster. We know that Call of Duty is a disaster. We know that, of course, Blizzard's done it. Square Enix has done it. All of these companies are still doing the exact same thing in 2025. It's just, it's not being pushed at this point as something to fight because a lot of our side has felt like we've won already, but we haven't. The ride never ends, my friends. We have to stay vigilant. We have to keep fighting against this stuff, and we have to send these companies messages that it's going to be destructive and that they are going to pay the price if they keep doing stuff like this. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to sign up for the Phantom Pulse Substack in the description below. This is where the news is every day. We're not afraid to tell it. Even if it's not popular, we will tell you the truth, and that is what makes us different and what sets us apart from others. We appreciate you being there. And yes, thanks for reading, guys. We'll be back soon.